We are sailing empty pockets, Mike, Tiffany, and our dog Penny. We have a 2006 Hunter 38 sailboat, and we have decided that it's finally our turn to untie the lines and go live this dream that everybody else has been talking about. Yes, we are another sailing channel, but I can promise you we are a lot different than everyone else. If you would like to follow along on our journey, please like our videos and subscribe to our channel to keep updated on the latest content. In this episode, we make our way from Chesapeake City to Annapolis, where we decide to stay for the week. We were well rested and decided to leave at sunrise to continue heading toward Annapolis. From Schaefer's, we had about 4 miles left of the C&D that leads into the Elk River, and as you continue heading south, it spills into the Chesapeake Bay. 90% of the boat traffic we had encountered was commercial. It was either the Army Corps of Engineers or tugboats pushing barges. It was a beautiful morning. At this point, there was no wind, so we couldn't sail. We had gone for about 4 hours, and this is all we saw. We're getting closer to the bridge into Annapolis. Just creeping along here. We've got the current in our favor. We're going into the wind though, but not too bad. I must say that the cell phone reception is horrible out here. We had better reception in the ocean than we did coming down this bay. We have Verizon and T-Mobile, and we were lucky to have 1 bar of each. We have found after traveling a few weeks now that if you leave at sunrise, you can get a few hours into your trip before the wind can turn around on you. It's beautiful. Not a whole lot going on. It is during the week, so that might be part of the reason. But a couple of boats, that's about it. No real wildlife or anything like that. No dolphins, I guess. We're too far inland for that. Expectation versus reality. We had initially planned to spend the night in Rock Hall, but as we got closer, we realized that it would actually put us a little out of our way, and we would have to backtrack. We'd have to go south to go north, about 8 miles, so we called around Annapolis to see if we could find a slip for the night. We got a last-minute accommodation for a side tie in Annapolis, so we'll see. After hours of seeing a faint outline of this bridge on the horizon, we had finally gotten close. This is the Chesapeake Bay Bridge that leads to Annapolis. Since we were nearing Annapolis, we had checked the weather to ensure tomorrow would still be a good day for travel. Ends up, it wasn't. Annapolis is a very busy place. It's a small city with limited dockage. This week is the powerboat show. Next week is the sailboat show. There are a lot of people in town, and it's hard to find a slip. Luckily, we were able to contact the marina, and they're able to put us up for the week because tomorrow is not going to be a good day for travel. About 5 miles after you cross under the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, you'll start to see markers for the Annapolis Harbor Channel. We made our way through the Annapolis Harbor and we're approaching the back creek. There's a lot of shoaling, so take your time. Once we entered the back creek, we had never seen anything like it. There were boats everywhere. In Annapolis, many of the creeks allow anchoring as long as you're 75 feet from docks or other boats. One thing that we learned is that if you need a pump out, you need to contact the harbor master and you need to be on their schedule, otherwise there's a possibility that they might not be able to get to you. We finally made it to Bert Jabin's yacht yard. This is our slip for the week. Since the next day wasn't great for travel and we'd be staying for the week, we decided to hop on the water taxi to head downtown and explore. You see that Tiffany blue boat right there? Interlagos? That's got my name all over it. Hans 58. Beautiful. Our ride's here. We're hopping on the Miss Anne 2 to head to the Annapolis City Dock. Don't forget, this is not a free service. The water taxi is $7 per person each way. As we made our way through the back creek on the water taxi, we saw many boats that were anchored and various boats that were being staged for next week's sailboat show. Since we were in town, we decided that we would go to the powerboat show. Why not? When in Rome. Doing a little sightseeing here. Walking up before we go to the show. Cute little town. A lot going on. We stopped for lunch at a place called Dry 85, which had burgers and sandwiches that we enjoyed. Then we continued to walk through town and found a dog bakery called the Salty Paws that has homemade bones and treats, so of course we had to get something for Penny. We then continued to the show. This is the life raft that we have on the back of our boat. Just walking through the boat show here. Pretty cool.
Can we look on this other side?
That's Pussers. They got a mean painkiller. I don't like them though. Tastes too spicy or something. There's like nutmeg in it. Not my deal. Lots of cool little boats here. Mostly little boats. I'm surprised that there aren't more like big boats. This is one of the floating docks on Spa Creek from the boat show. You can see that it's pretty windy and rough. I'm glad we decided not to travel. We walked through the show and did some shopping. We stopped at the Highfield booth and got a navigation light kit for the dinghy, so now we're all set to cruise around in the dark. We also are in the market for a water maker. We decided for now we're going to wait, but that's definitely the next upgrade we're going to be doing on the boat. We're on the fence. Rain Man or Electromax? We're not sure yet. So this dinghy is for Penny. Look at this little thing, how cute that is. After a fun day, it was time to head back to the boat. Penny called. We are walking now through the marina to go do some laundry. Sunday fun day. Got my coffee here. It's a pretty cool place. This is more of a boatyard than a fancy country club type marina, but it's cool. There's so many really nice boats here, and the property's beautiful. So we're going to the clubhouse now to do some laundry. When making reservations for marinas, look for ones that have laundry on site. It makes things so much easier. It's very industrial around here. It's like business parks, all different kinds of contractors. So if you need anything done, this is definitely the place to get the work done. And just like that, it was time to go. The week had flown by so fast. We had a great time while we were in town. Coming to Annapolis by boat at least once in your life is something that you definitely need to do. We were lucky enough to come during the weeks of the boat shows, so there were so many people in town from all over the world. The excitement, the energy, we've never experienced anything like it, and consider it such a treat to have been able to experience this. We had gone out to eat most nights while we were in town, and we have no complaints. The food was great. We also had an amazing pizza from a place called Little Italy. Ordered the New York cheese, it was just like back home. The total distance from Chesapeake City, Maryland to Annapolis is 57.75 nautical miles. It had taken us 9 hours and 37 minutes. The best advice for traveling in and out of any channel in Maryland is to take your time and watch for crab traps. There are a ton of them everywhere. In our next episode, we depart from Annapolis and make our way to Solomon's Island, Maryland. If you would like to follow our journey, please like this video and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the latest content.